The next organ in your respiratory system is lungs. There are two lungs which are present in the thoracic cavity, both the sides of your midline. Okay, each on each side. Okay, they are 20 to 24 centimeters long and the weight is nearly 600 to 700 grams. Color is pinkish in color. So here right lung consists of 3 lobes, left lung consists of 2 lobes. Okay, so each lobe is separated by another lobe with fissures. Okay, so within the two lungs there is a gap. That gap is called as mediastinum. Okay, so each lung, it consists of mainly 4 parts. One is the apex, base, costal surface and the medial surface. What is apex, what is base, what is costal surface, what is medial surface, that I will explain now. So here this is your right lung, this is left lung. Okay, so here this is the trachea, here this is crania, primary bronchus, right, left, then secondary bronchi, 3, and these 2 secondary bronchi, then they are divides into bronchioles. Okay, so those are terminal, respiratory, alveolar ducts and alveoli. All those are the internal structures. Okay, so apart from that, here this is the lung node. So this lung, it consists of the rounded portion here, okay, which is present about the clavicle. Okay, so that is called as apex of the lung. Okay, then here this concave structure which is present superior to your diaphragm, no? This is called as base of the lung. Okay, then this one is the medial surface, this one which is present just against to the mediastinum, that is called as medial surface. This one, the concave structure, is called as costal surface. The convex structure which is present at the lateral side. Okay, so towards your ribcage, that is your costal surface. Towards mediastinum, the surface of the lungs will present, no? That is called as medial surface. Okay, in the right lung there are 3 lobes. Okay, so middle lobe, inferior lobe, superior lobe. This one superior lobe up to here, this one middle lobe, this one inferior lobe. Here superior and inferior only. Okay, here these are the fissures. Okay, so these are the fissures. What are the fissures? Fissure is a structure which divides the lobes of the lung. At the right side there is a horizontal fissure and the left side there is a oblique fissure. Okay, here also oblique fissure is there. There also oblique fissure. Oblique fissure means which divides lobes by obliquely. Okay. Next, coming to the pleura. As we know, whatever the structures there in the abdominal cavity, they are surrounded with a structure, sac-like structure. Those are called as pleura. Here, the lungs are also covered with a structure, pleura. Heart is also covered with the pleura. Okay, it is a sac-like structure which is made up of serous membrane. Okay, sac-like structure means there are 2 layers. Okay, within the 2 layers there is a gap. That gap is filled with the serous fluid which avoids the friction when the lungs takes respiration, inspiration, expiration. During that processes, the friction is overcome by the serous fluid. Okay, so there are two pleura or two layers of pleura. One is the visceral and the parietal. Visceral pleura is nothing but the inside the membrane or sac-like structure is called as visceral. Parietal means outside. Okay, so the parietal pleura which is present towards your rib cage, whereas visceral pleura which is adherent to the lungs. Okay, so here each lobe is surrounded with pleura, and between the each lobe there is fissures. No, those fissures also, in that fissures also there is a pleura. Okay, so I will explain. See here, this is your left lung, this is your right lung. Okay, so if you consider this is one layer, this is another layer. Okay, this outer layer is the parietal pleura, inner layer is the visceral pleura. Visceral pleura just attached to the lung, nothing but your lungs are embedded into the sac-like pleural structure. Okay, lungs are attached with the visceral pleura. Okay, then parietal pleura, it is attached to the thoracic cavity. Okay, so within the lungs there is a mediastinum. Okay, so two layers of the pleura are separated by a thin film-like structure which is called as serous fluid, which prevents the friction. Okay, this is about lungs. Then coming to the right lung, which is consists of three lobes: upper lobe, middle lobe, lower lobe, or superior, inferior, middle. Okay, then they separate by so three are separated by the two fissures, two are separated by the one fissure. Okay, so here you have oblique and the horizontal, oblique fissure and the horizontal fissure, totally two fissures. Here the oblique fissure which separates the middle and the lower lobe, and horizontal fissure separates the upper and the middle. First one is the horizontal, second one is the oblique. Okay, in case of left lung there is only two lobes, upper lobe and the lower lobe. Upper lower they are separated by the oblique fissure. Okay, so there is no middle lobe because it is less in size, smaller in size. Okay, so the mediastinum surface of the left lung has a large impression that is called as cardiac notch. In this cardiac notch only your heart is present, nothing but your heart sits on the cardiac notch. See here, I will explain. Where is lobes? Yeah, this is upper lobe, this is lower lobe, this is middle lobe. Okay, so here upper and middle there is a horizontal oblique. Okay, middle and lower oblique fissure. Here upper and lower there is a oblique fissure. Okay, so upper and middle horizontal, middle and lower oblique. Here only oblique is common, only horizontal fissure present only in the right lung. Then here the cardiac notch here. Okay, so towards the mediastinum, this left lung, it forms a cardiac notch. Here there is a presence of your heart. Then yeah, blood supply. Your lungs are supplied with the bronchial arteries and veins by the bronchial vein, now supplied by the vagus nerve. Then functions of the lungs are, they control the airway entry and warming and humidification process, that is also same up to the lungs. Then there is a support and patency and removal of the particulate matter, cough reflex. All these are the functions of your lungs. Okay, then coming to the respiration, mechanical respiration, how we can promote mechanical ventilation we will discuss, and what is the mechanism of respiration also we will discuss in the next class.